Hey everyone, in this Teacher Tech Bite today, I want to talk to you a little bit about something called StudyMate, which is actually located inside of Canvas. It's a great resource, it's a great tool for students to study, to create flashcards, to engage in our content, play review type games, and prepare for anything that we are offering for our students in class, any type of assessment. And what's really cool about it is students can engage in this by making some of these things, or it can be made by the teacher and pushed out to the students so that way they can engage with our content in a review type format. I want to show you a little bit about where this is located and how to get to this. So in Canvas, you may not even realize that you have this in here. It's called StudyMate. If you do not have this in your district created class, we're going to go ahead and add that really quick right now. I'm going to go into settings. In your settings, if you go to navigation, you may have your StudyMate located down here where it's hidden for your students. So what you could do is just simply drag this and drop it up above, and once you do that, it's going to be located in your available course navigation items. And then once you do that, go ahead and hit the save button. You will see that StudyMate will be an option listed off on the side here. So if we go ahead and click into this, just like you or your students, and click into continues to StudyMate, you'll see that this is kind of like your dashboard, if you will, of projects that you've made. And whether it's you or the students, they will have that collection. You could see that we have an option above here that these different projects that I have going on down here are available to my students in Mobile Maker. When we go in and edit, we can add different facts, we can add definitions, or we can add questions. And from that, what we can do is we can actually have the kids study these. If I click on study, what StudyMate will do is automatically create several games based on this information that I've given them, the facts, the definitions, the questions. So if I'm looking more at flashcards, I can ask my kids to engage in flashcards. I can choose to shuffle things around here, and I can decide which one I want to display first. Do I want to display the actual term, or do I want to display what the definition is? So again, it's really kind of up to you on how you want your students to engage in this. If they go ahead and hit flip card, it will rotate those. They can hit the next one and flip that around. So you can see that I've got 2 out of 5 flashcards for this particular game. Fact cards, this is a little bit more just based on the fact here. So it's just information and demonstrating the different facts that I've listed. The students can pick a letter instead of flashcards. They can actually kind of just spell out what the answer would be. In this case, right, India. So if I typed out one of those letters, it's going to then update that where those letters go. Kids can begin to fill this in and engage that way, and it will show correct next question. Fill in the blank. Okay, they can answer these here. If I go ahead and submit that, it will say incorrect, and then it will give you an idea, a little hint here of what answer they are looking for. Got crosswords as well. So if I go ahead and type in these letters, then we can go ahead and fill in, the different options that we want here. So whether it's going down or across. Glossary just kind of shows, a glossary of for students just to kind of quickly look through this to just kind of prepare and study, or show all, where it will just kind of be in a position where students have the freedom to kind of pick and choose what they want to do. What also is really neat about StudyMate, if you're somebody who is a Quizlet fan, you can go and import your Quizlets that you've made. So this is really cool. So any of your old stuff that you've made within Quizlet, we can literally just bring this stuff right into StudyMate, and so that way it's going to be available to your students. One of the other cool features about it is the usage, where what we can do here is we can see the list of students that we have and how many times they visited, what activities they did. Once we release this out and we make it available to our students, we can track their usage. So once you're done with that and making your StudyMate here, you can go ahead and say make available to the course, and once you do that, now for all of my students, they would have access to study the StudyMate practice project that I made. If you'd like more information, please reach out to an instructional coach. We'd be happy to talk more about StudyMate and what you can do with this and how you can use this with your students.